Good day collectors, this is Caring Drive, and today we are reviewing an EV. Not because it is an EV electric vehicle, but this is a new casting for 2025 by Hot Wheels, and it's the Cupra E Racer. Cupra is actually a racing division of SEAT, and SEAT was one of the only two Spanish car makers I know. The other one is Hispano Suiza, and I believe Seat was taken over by Volkswagen way back in the 90s or maybe earlier. So, Cupra is a sub brand of Seat, which is like a sporting division of Seat. So, keeping up with the times, they have released an electric kind of sports hatch. So I was excited to review this new casting, and not just that, we have got its competition also, the Hyundai i20, the Citroën DS. DS is Citroën's sports division, Volkswagen GTI, and even a Ford Focus that I have yet to uncard. So it'll be an interesting competition, although these are not the EV versions, but I don't really care about the electric versions. It's more about the casting as such. Can be any kind of power. So let's start by looking at the card art. Nice card art, racy. Looks like the car is racing around, although the wheels are static. And the silver color looks nice on the card art as well. And that's just about it against the blue background. So let's, under the Hot Wheels EV series, let's uncard this. Okay, so let me zoom in, better view I believe. Okay, so nice little casting, and it feels a little heavy, although these Majorettes are slightly larger scale, but this feels a little heavier than usual for a normal Hot Wheels, which is a good thing. And this metal spoiler helping its case. I'm sure with cost being a factor, this might turn plastic sometime in the future, but anyways, let's enjoy what we got right now. Okay, this silver color looks really nice. I believe its previous release, or in fact the first release, was in a purple color, or I would say, or plum as they call it. Yeah, plum color. This is also nice, understated, but silver color usually brings out the lines and the creases, which yeah, this is a nice color. No details on the okay. Looking at the sides, it has got track 5 wheels with what do you call it, gold chrome or copper chrome maybe, yeah. And we've got some graphics on the side in black and some gold pinstriping, not straight lines but a design. I don't know what it represents, but anyway, so there's gold pinstriping on the hood as well. This looks really nice actually, yeah. And we got a logo of Goodyear, which is a good thing, and number 1, another good thing. This I think is a logo of, no, this is the Cupra logo, not Seat logo. Cupra is a different brand, maybe a stylized version of the Cupra logo, could be, but they are branding guidelines, but maybe someone else can tell me what these are. So you can see the door handles are molded, and as are the two metal door mirrors, which is a good thing. More the details, the better it is. Yeah, you can see some line for the rear quarter glass as well, just as in the B pillar, which is also nice detail. And we can see there is a kind of footboard here, which would be acting as an air splitter, considering this is not an SUV, which is part of the black plastic base. Cupra Eraser, yeah. So this is again a nice detail. I really like what Mattel has been doing since 2023 with their designs and use of materials, or how they use various combinations to save on weight, but at the same time enhancing the design as well. So this looks really great in silver. I believe this color does justice to this casting. Let's come to the roof first. Absolutely plain roof, maybe with a antenna or an aerodynamic part, and there's a roof rear spoiler as well, which this is a roof spoiler we can say, and this is a rear spoiler which comes out from the rear boot. Okay, and this is metal, nice and sporty. Yeah. Okay, now moving on to the front, which is another, yeah, this angle is also looks really nice, and I'll come to the windscreen later. Looking at the front grille, it has got some grille details. Even though this is an electric car, I don't think this must be a dummy grill, or maybe it's required to cool the batteries. Although I believe there's liquid cooling, especially for these high performance sporting cars. Okay, there's some aerodynamic parts here, which is nice and deep and really nicely done, and you can see the front splitter also protrudes nicely. Must be true to the real car, which is fine. All this part is really unimpressive in electric cars. No grille details, maybe because we are used to seeing grills and all, but still a nice design by SEAT. Yeah, so here we can see the logo of SEAT's Cupra division and headlights, which are part of the plastic window piece, which is another great detail by Hot Wheels. I really love this detail. Rather than painting it, if possible, to give a cutout, and this is not easy to give a cutout in a mainline casting. They are making some real effort to come out with some really nice mainline castings. We can see some lines for the hood, and look at the wheel arches, extended wheel arches front and rear. Being a sports hatch, I believe the normal hatch would be, not be having these extended wheel arches. Yep, so nice look for an EV, I believe. I'm impressed actually. So looking at this side, it's the same as the other side, I believe. Yep. And there's no gas cap obviously because this is an EV. Otherwise, in all other regular internal combustion engine vehicles, so the differentiation is usually the gas cap from one side to the other side. So you got a side view mirror here. Interior, you can't see much. Oh, I forgot the windscreen, which is the best part. This is the first Hot Wheels with windscreen. Not really on the windscreen actually, it's on the metal part. You can see this metal part, which is not cut nicely, but still fine. There's a metal part where they've painted a black strip, and on that there's Cupra branding, which looks nice. I thought it's on the windscreen, but I believe it's on the windscreen. It's made to look like it's on the windscreen of a real car. Yeah, so that kind of printing on the windscreen is in premium diecast. So I was wondering if Hot Wheels also did this, but this is a nice way around of doing it in a mainline car, which costs maybe 1/10 of a premium model, which is great. Really great. So these haunches really protrude, and they give it a really macho and mean look. Yeah, I like it. Wheels, alright, Trap 5, okay with them, nothing great. Yeah, but it complements this color and the gold pinstriping nicely. Moving on to the rear, here it's lacking any detail, but I'm fine with it. For a mainline casting, this already smashed it on the side. Front looks great, the hood, this branding over here, done a fantastic job, so I won't criticize them for the rear. Plus they have given a metal spoiler and not skimping by giving a plastic spoiler which will be bent and yeah, and can be broken easily. Okay, talking about the rear, the wheel arches which are wide and they have some venting effect over here, and this is really deep, again very nicely cast into the molding so that it comes out nice. And we got a rear splitter which is plastic part of the base. Splitter is also nicely done, and there's no exhaust in EV, so this is just exhaust finish, or you can say something like that. And here's the place for the Cupra logo, I believe. Over here is fine, not too impressive, but because of no taillight details, but otherwise it's nicely done, I would say. Yeah, so all in all, a great casting by Hot Wheels. I would give it in fact 8 out of 10. Yeah, nice casting, and maybe perhaps one of the very few EVs that I like. And I really like hatchbacks. So Hot Wheels doing this, which is not part of the American culture but European culture. You'll see here I have got many hatchbacks from Majorette. As I said, I like hatchbacks. So this is the competition of the Cupra, the real Cupra, not this electric version. So just to give an idea of the size and all. So yeah, it's a similar class, but you'll see these majorettes are larger because they are not 1:64 scale. They're slightly larger scale. Just to compare, we got this Hyundai i30N, yeah, and this, they mentioned the scale. This is actually 1:64. Oh, that's surprising. So that's yeah, similar car, similar size, but although it looks larger when you hold it. So this is a really nice exact comparison. That's what I was talking about, the grill in normal cars and electric cars, which is like, I believe it's a matter of getting used to it. So this i30N looks really nice. I have one in rally livery as well, and details are more on Majorette and they cost slightly more as well. So shoes and Volkswagen Golf GTI, this is the one. This is definitely a larger scale. I don't want to be wrong again, but yeah, this also looks similar, but let's see. This is also nice casting with the headlights part of the window piece, and I believe this is the opening feature as well, rear hatch. Yeah, although this is quite useless because then you can see the pillars and all, but still Majorette tries. There is no opening feature in this i30N. Yeah, and this one, as I said, this is a Golf GTI, and this is also 1:64 scale. Oh my god, I'm wrong on both occasions today. So yeah, but they look a little bigger or maybe bulkier. Maybe this is more streamlined, that's why. And let's get into this. Now, I'm not betting on this one. This is a Citroen DS. This is also a sporty division of Citroen, and it's also a separate brand. Just like SEAT has Cupra, Citroen has DS. So you can see DS, their ring and their logo and all. This is also nice design. This is a mainline casting. This doesn't have any opening feature, but let's check this scale. This is a 1:64. Good thing I didn't bet on it. This one has suspension even. Others also had a little bit, but this one has more of a suspension. Again, this has headlights which are part of the window piece, and these are like nicely cut also. Yeah, this looks really nice. Majorette does a really beautiful job of these mainline castings, and this is, I believe, priced similar to the Hot Wheels. So in that case, this really trumps because more details, headlights, and this tab, which is part of the black plastic base, is like a number plate piece. So nicely done casting. And this lens headlight, which is part of the window piece, actually not exactly lens, but this really takes the cake. Yeah. Okay, now I have to open this Ford Focus also. This was really sweet casting. This is again a mainline one, and this is, yeah, price similar to a Hot Wheels mainline, slightly more, just a little tad more. Okay, uncarding another car in this video. Let's see. Okay, Ford Focus ST, I believe. Yep, nice grille again. Headlights which are part of the window piece. Nice looking color. Black wheels, no chrome, which is great. Multi-spoke wheels, nicely done. The opening feature, this is the mainline part. We got headlight details. Right, nice. Let's check out the scale on this one. This is 1:60 scale, so this is a larger scale. So usually majorettes are a slightly larger scale, but surprisingly the previous three were 1:64 scale. I'm surprised. And there is got slightly more details on the interior as well. You can see when the light shines. I don't have good lighting, but yeah. So this is actually a slightly smaller casting, I believe. That's why they did a bigger scale. Like, I believe Tomica and Majorette are two car companies that do the 3-inch scale kind of thing. So if the actual car is shorter, then they'll maybe increase the scale. So that's the thing. So we got the competition. Let's have some contrast here. So we got the competition here, and we got the e-racer here, but I think this can cream all the internal combustion engine cars. Let me check on the figures. So this has got 680 horsepower, which is astonishing because usually electric vehicles have more of torque. Let me check the headline torque figure. Torque figure must be, yeah, it's 400 Newton meters, which is almost 300 pound-foot of torque, which is a lot. So this is pumping some serious power from his electric drivetrain, which is just batteries. So would be an interesting. I really miss a show like Top Gear now, which would have done some interesting comparison between EV and internal combustion engine cars. But yes, so here we are. Hope you like my review of the Hot Wheels SEAT Cupra Racer, a new release for 2025. This is the second color. Let me know how you like my review. Please like, share, and subscribe. Cheers.